and good afternoon, everybody. I also want to give a warm welcome to the jury. Hello. My team, Brainterstellar, and me, we are so happy to be here, and we are really glad that we had a chance to take part at this NASA Space App Challenge.
Hello, my name is Jaka. I'm studying mechanical engineering, TU München.
I'm Geoffrey Spigoulet, I'm from Barcelona, but I'm studying here in Vienna, Master in Physics in the University of Vienna.
Okay. My name is Hema Biso. I'm an entrepreneur and I also come from Vienna. As you can see, we are an international team and we developed a solution and we want to engage the whole world. Just a question to you. How many of you have a souvenir from outer space at home? Well, there are a few, but not many. But we are going to change that. During the last 2 days, we were working on 2 NASA challenges. The first one was named Volcanoes, Icebergs and Cats from Space. And the second one was Happy Moments from Space. The big challenge is that the NASA has got a very huge and enormous database with pictures they shot with their satellites. In a first step, we make a selection out of this huge amount of pictures. We select the best, the most interesting pictures, and with the selection of pictures, we create happy moments for every one of you.
So we have this problem that NASA is giving us too many pictures every day from their satellites, and we cannot process all such a big data of images. And what we try to find a solution for that is creating an algorithm that create a platform for users that would analyze this data, giving us a random number of 4, and each user will pick up one solution, and it would really quickly get a collective answer to that question that we are asking. So using the brain power from around the world, we would get interesting answers that with computers we cannot do it, or with a single human would take many days. So yeah, and for example, what we can do with these answers or nice areas from the planet is create some time lapse from the last weeks. For example, this is from the last 2 weeks in different areas of the planet, from using the algorithm that we developed to pick up nice pictures and then bring it up so we can go.
Okay.
In the second challenge, Happy Moment Challenge, we developed these space puzzle cards. So we have on one side huge database of already taken pictures, and on the other side we have pictures from satellites that are taken every day and then selected with Geoffrey program and with help of community. What our service wants to do is then use these pictures to make souvenirs, and we are doing this on this way. We have 3 steps or 4. First step is you have your own picture of your special moment in your life. You upload it to our base, or you just take one picture from our base in our web application. In the next steps, you choose from the following topics. Whatever you want. You want planets, you want faraway galaxies, you maybe want natural events, or you maybe want some selected pictures that satellites took. Maybe you can add some text to the picture, and then you just click Create Image, and you get the end result. This picture, the original picture, was replaced with thousands of small pictures that represent something that is connected with space, and on this way we can connect, we raise the awareness of NASA and what NASA is doing.
Our vision is to connect brains all over the world. Our next steps will be to program a user interface, then to build up a worldwide community using viral tools, and we want to start a social media campaign. Within the last 24 hours, we already developed a prototype website which we are going to present you now.
Was it possible to have the
For the
demo
questions.
in the background while we
Yeah.
take
Yeah.
questions? All right, all right.
Exactly.
So, any questions from Drew? But first, thank you much.
Images from last Friday, and we did run it our algorithm. It's just not on the cloud, so there's no user interface. So we kind of downloaded 3,200 pictures and then ran the algorithm in the computer. And we selected using this algorithm kind of some nice images, for example.
Okay,
one of Italy.
I'm sorry because like it's unfair to the other teams. They
Yeah.
all said only 5 minutes. So, question time. You're
So, I understand that the target of this is to raise the awareness of NASA and to build a positive image around.
Yeah.
So, is there a business model behind, or is this financed then by NASA? Is this pure, you know?
It's a platform that we could use to sell also some postcards from these images that the community would detect using this algorithm. But,
So there might be.
it
It's
might
not-
be, it could be, so, because it's going to be a platform.
The business model behind could be that we offer the service at NASA and the user pays for each postcard, for example.
Or you can also with algorithms ask a question, for example, fires around the world last day, and the users would, and also this collective answer would give the clear area where the fires were burned, for example.
But the main value proposition for NASA is that they get a lot of awareness and that they get positive impression in the population, so that future missions, for example to Mars, will be supported also by the people of America, or by all the people around the world.
yes.
Concerning the planetary collective, I'm sorry, but I didn't really understand the crowdsourcing thing. Because as far as I know, the challenge was that all the satellite data, there are too many, and people should detect, for example, a volcano and so on. And you said that you would give the people a challenge to detect something. Maybe you could shortly explain it again?
Okay, so the users that would try to be explorers that day would log in our platform website and start one session. And our program would give them 4 images, randomly pick it up, and ask, for example, for you what's the most interesting image from this 4. We'll click, and then we will discard these 3 images and pick it up, the image we've selected, and give you the next round. And in this way, and kind of collectively, you can, with many users, add a really quick answer in a human-like way. So
You would ask a question, put the pictures down there, and the users...
even the users could start different questions and different kind of window or website.
So one question could also be, do you see a volcano on that very
For
picture?
example, yeah. And then you would learn from, you could fit also machine learning out from information from the people. And that's a kind of a huge problem, because you can program computers to analyze maybe some patterns, but there are many information that computers cannot process as well as humans can. And it would be a...
Not yet.
Yeah.
Yeah, my question was more or less in the same direction. Do you see any sort of research impact in this sort of algorithm that you can work on?
Yeah, I was thinking about planet labs that are trying to really get really detailed images from a single day, and you could then even ask to track some areas like wildlife in Africa or in kind of
Water resources.
for example, ask for human activity in natural parks, and you could aware that there's some illegal cutting of forests, for example. So there's a huge potential for that.
Yeah, I think this is on the other hand could be you have the souvenir idea, which could be, let's say, the business part or the selling point. But I think the other thing is that you could use the crowd sources to do this sort of unconventional sort of research. I think you should not focus on
just one direction.
Yeah. Thank you.
Any question here?
Last question.
How many people you would need that this would work properly, and how much time per individual this would require?
So far, we still don't develop. We still need to develop this user cases interface, and so we would need maybe a bunch of good developers. But we have already some programs, and we try to already implement programs with both them computing cloud. And yeah.
I'm more talking about users than...
For the users, sorry. Yeah.
It's every day we get 52,000 pictures.
Yeah.
And if everybody takes gets 4 pictures and selects one of them, it's then not so much.
I had an estimation was like about around 600 people around the world. That you could, if they're doing 4 clicks, it's already 16 images, and you already have more or less. It's not so much. It was that's not really difficult.
Okay, so the ultimate question, Elliot, do you see yourself sending pictures like this to your friends?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you.